All right. It's about time. I took the liberty of doing a little bit of tutorial, and I forgot to hit create game, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll just get through the opening cutscenes, you know? The cutscenes will open, all like 3 of them. This game, man. This game. So, we have choices today. It's a brand new run. We're gonna get brand new mons. We're gonna win things, and we're gonna look good doing it. While this college admissions ass looking thing plays. Every time I see this opening, I'm struck by how it feels like a Pokemon opening, and it makes me question if any of the Pokemon openings were good at all. Like, I feel so gaslit by this thing every single time I watch it. 'Cause the only Pokemon openings that I'm aware of that don't act like this are Colosseum and XD, right? Colosseum and XD are both badass. Colosseum, you're breaking into the bad guy's base. You're stealing tech. You've got an Espeon and an Umbreon in the sidecar. In the first hour, you've saved a hot girl from doom. You feel awesome in Colosseum. In this game, it is just that you have 2 openings. This is the first one, and it's just an ad for the school. It's a college ad. This will run on your local antenna station. And then you have this opening, which is a whole rendered cutscene. It's obviously not an in-game animation. This is something else they made entirely. It's beautiful. You've got our guy. He's swooshing through everything. He's gonna fly through the Tauros here in a second. Here we go. There's the Tauros. And it looks amazing. And it harkens back to old Pokemon movie openers, where they just show you nature and nature abundant. And that's your introduction to Pokemon is, wow, this world is mostly peaceful. And there's a bunch of monsters, and they like beating up each other because nothing else happens around here. And that's the game. And that's the show. And this opening is great. And it feels like we didn't need to hear anything about the school at all. If we had gotten a cold opening onto this, I think it would have been better. And I know I'm being nitpicky. I'm fully aware of my nitpickiness at the moment. But that's because I've had to watch this 5 times now in the last 2 weeks. 5 times! I'm so done with watching this opening. I want a run to get past the grass gym. We're gonna do it tonight. Well, no, we're not, because this opening takes so long, we're not getting to the grass gym tonight. But we are gonna get to the bug gym, and we're gonna beat the bug gym. I say... I assume we're going to get a spawn for our first spawn that is going to be slightly better. Like, last run, we had an Oricorio Yellow in South Area 1, and that took forever to find. So maybe that happens again, maybe it doesn't. No real way of knowing. But it's gonna be interesting. If it's anything, it's interesting. Hi, Mom. I will never Google you. I will never Google you, Generation 9 Pokemon Mom. You're a thing that cannot be Googled. You are too dangerous for the eyes of any mortal man. Hello, Squelbit. I'm glad you're doing well, buddy. You know what? I'm gonna say Director Clavel is in that same vein of I can never Google you because it's too dangerous. Especially this opening scene, man. This is a dangerous opening scene. I can feel it in my bones. All right, let's go grab our big floppy hat. In our house with 3 rooms and a surprisingly open floor plan. Like, think about this. My room doesn't have a door. That's a little bit awkward. Right? That can't be just me thinking that. That's a little bit awkward. Also, I saw a post on Twitter earlier. Pokemon Day is coming up. People are expecting a big announcement. And someone was like, the black and white rug in the starting room of Scarlet and Violet means we're getting full black and white remakes. And I'm just, what are you guys smoking? And where can I get some? We already got black and white in the Blueberry part of the DLC, and we'll probably get a proper remake at some point, but you can't base it off of black and white throw rugs. I'm sorry, people. I love all of you, but you're high. You're so high. You're so high, John Denver looks at you and thinks, that's a lot of weed. Thinking we're gonna get black and white because of throw rugs. Such silly billies out there. Such silly billies. Alright, we are going to pick Quaxley again. But this time, we're not just going to kill him straight off. And he will be the only thing we train for the bug gym. We are going to work up through the bug gym just fine. Work up, terrestrialize, mystic water, just barrel through the bug gym, and then we can start working on something for the grass gym. If we get a good mon. If we don't get a good mon for the grass gym, we start figuring out who we want to sacrifice at the artisan gods. What do you do? How do you do a You do a sacrifice at a altar? Is the word altar? I feel so dumb right now. I guess it's an altar. Yeah, we'll sacrifice him at the altar. Whatever. But that's enough about the game. We have a whole 20 minutes before we have to think about our first catch. How are you guys doing? I'm going to take the moment while we're walking here to put in Quaxley. And we'll figure out what his nature is here in a bit. We caught him. Yep. Alright, thank you for letting me run. And now we get to what I think is the best cutscene in the game. Not including the DLCs. Best base game cutscene right here. It's beautifully animated. It doesn't feel like it's in-game engine at all, but it kind of is, because we just saw the light pop twice. So this is in the engine, surprisingly enough. But it's just so animated and lovely. Or maybe it's not in the engine. Maybe it switched us from not engine, or engine to not engine here in the last... I can't tell. And that means they did a good job with it. Like, just how Nimona is animated in this cutscene. Her hair has a lot of life to it. She's got the bobbing of the head going. This is... I feel like... No, I can't tell if this is in or out of engine. Because it seems like it might be for a moment. Like, what was that weird flash? That was a little weird. I can't tell. Like, that's... And then we flash back to here. That's gotta be in-engine. I think? Man. Alright, let's get through the dialogue now. Also, Clavel is very well animated in that cutscene as well. He takes kind of a backseat to everything else happening, but he does have some good like movements, and it's all very fluid and it looks good as compared to whatever's happening right now. All right, our naming convention for last run was replacing everything but the last syllable with the word buff, so it would be like Buffly. But what is our naming convention for this run? I will take suggestions from chat. What is our naming convention? We're Pokemon Stadium NPCs today, chat. We gotta have a name. What's in a name? Quaxley shall be. What? It's gotta be something silly. It's gotta be something silly. Let me think. I've got a book here. Any names in the book? Any names? Let's see, this is run 5. Maybe something to do with 5. And this is supposed to be Spain. What's Spain for 5? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Cincoli? You know what? We'll do it. We'll do Cincoli. Because this is run 5. I like that. That's a good meme. Even if I'm not spelling it right, I don't care. It's for Pokemon. Quaxley the Cincoli. And we add him to our party. And then Lechonk would be Cincachonk. Because chonk is all one syllable. Oh no. Oricorio would be Cincacorio. Technically, it would just be the O, but, you know, you kind of do it on feel. Just kind of the mouth feel of it. Now, this is definitely in engine at this point. Like, everyone's back to their very robotic, stiff movements. That they repeat over and over, kind of like, you know, they repeat it kind of like a Pixel would, or like a 2D Pokemon would, if they showed the trainers during dialogue. Like a visual novel almost. It's like they got a couple of poses that they cycle through, depending on the conversation. Alrighty, let's take a look at Cincoli and get his nature recorded. His nature is hasty, which means less defense and more speed. That could be really helpful, or that could be really unhelpful. That's a hard nature. If we hit hard enough, it's really good. But if we don't, all we've done is sacrifice our defense. All right, let's do this. Also, I love Nemona's arm guard, and I'm so sad player character never got one. I remember in my casual playthrough, I was like looking for that cosmetic everywhere, just never found it because it doesn't exist. I would have killed for it because it looks so much like the gauntlet from Colosseum. Also, alternatively, this is going to be really nerdy of me to say, but it looks a lot like Belle Cranel's arm guard. And please, please don't judge me for knowing the name Belle Cranel. I swear, I only watched the first season. I swear, it just made such an impression on younger me. Alrighty. We have defeated Nemona, and we are going to get into our first encounters. Now, as you see here, this randomizer recommends returning to Inlet Grotto after we face Nemona in Mesagoza. The fight to get into Mesagoza. We're going to ignore that suggestion and just take the Inlet Grotto on first appearance. Even if it's not technically the first unlocked appearance, which means we lose out on a bunch of Mons from it, I'm just going to take the binary choice of Young Goose versus Diglett for it. I thought about that a lot after the last run. And I think that is the right play. Also, picking Quaxley is definitely the canon pick, because that means Clavel gets a little cat, and he looks exactly like the kind of guy who needs a little cat. I am going to real quick add a location, just so we have Lechonk in the party. And we're going to name him Tutorial Catch. The Lechonk is a static catch. I can't change it. So we'll just keep him. And his name shall be Sinka-Chunk. Wow. The captions. If you guys don't have captions on, you're missing out on some wild stuff out here. Sinko-Chunk. Look, isn't that a beautiful name? It feels like a beautiful name. Also, why is Mom wearing earrings if she didn't even know she was going to go outside today? Like, did she put those on before she left the house? Or was she wearing them while she was doing the dishes? Also, they bothered to render her with jewelry and no wedding ring. They wanted you to know for sure your mom is on the market in this game. And that is just weird, man. Like, she is as on the market as Delia is. Which is to say, not very much. She's stooping the old Pokemon professor. Alright, now the Lechonk shows up, and it's not going to be shiny, because we never get to be that lucky. Alright, while this is going, I'm going to pop over into my generator. My tracker here does not generate very well the random encounters. It tries to take the entire dex and randomize it, unfortunately. But it's such a good tracker, I just randomize in another program and import to this. So Pocopath will be a Hoppip. So we've got Lechonk and Hoppip, who will be Syncoip. Syncopip. We'll do Syncopip. That's a catch on Lechonk. Now, Hoppip's not a terrible pickup. Grass Flying is like, that's going to be very neutral against the Bug Gym and very neutral against the Grass Gym, except for Trudeau-Wudo's Rock Throw. Trudeau-Wudo's Rock Throw is insane, by the way. Cinco Chunk. Cinco Chunk, I love it. Oh, I forgot. You guys can't see my party all the way. Let me just... Ooh. Let me fix that. There you go. There you go, guys. Now you can see my party. Alright, now what's his nature? Is this going to be a halfway useful Lechonk? If we get it evolved? This is also a hardy nature. Or not also, but it is just a hardy nature. So it is no change to stats at all. And it has Aroma Veil. So you can never prevent it from using a move. Okay, let's go find a Hoppip. Alright, there's some Hoppip. Gotta grab the items as we go, though, you know? Level 3, level 3, level 3. Okay. Ideal, you know, it's kind of a roll to see what nature you get. Alright, that's a catch. Yes, we would. His name is Syncopip. And hopefully he grows up to be a strong member of the team. A fully evolved Jumpla. And I'm definitely not foreshadowing. Oh, we gotta check his nature. Gotta check the nature. It is a bashful nature, so no changes to stats. Very good. I'm recording the nature because this tracker allows you to compare BSTs against major battles. It's just helpful to have. Okay. All right, our next encounter then will be Inlet Grotto. Oh, also, if you didn't know, all Hoppip knows at this level is Splash and Tackle. It's actually useless for a while. We're just picking up as many items as we can as we go, just to, you know, save some money down the line. Lets us get some things like Mystic Water and other battle items early on, since so many are available so early on in this game. It's good to be able to save your money, or even get items that you can sell, like Revives, which are useless in a Nuzlocke, in order to afford those things. I've never had trouble affording those things, because I beat up on all the trainers before you get to Mesagoza. But, you know, just in case. All right, and now we get into the grotto. So when we get into the proper cutscene, I'll take the moment to generate what we need. Oh, and we're in the cutscene. Inlet Grotto is going to be Youngus. Young Goose. Who, of course, will be renamed to Cinca Goose. Or 5 Goose. I'm sure that's how the language works. Cinca Goose. This was a great idea. I love the Cinco naming system. Oh no, I can't feed him the adventure guide. That's not tasty. Take this, it was made with love by my hot mom. So I have to assume that the wheel isn't his throat, right? Because the wheel rotates. So it can't be his throat. That would be weird. Ah, one of the other best early cutscenes. It loses a little bit because of the frame rate drop it goes through. Because they couldn't optimize this game for anything. Don't get me wrong, I love the game. I love the game a lot. It's Pokemon. I'm easy to please. And like that little, that's well animated. That's good. But they couldn't optimize this for anything. And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. Let's go catch a young goose. That does mean we have 2 kind of neutral, normal Pokemon on the team. So we do have to hope for a much cooler South Province Area 1 spawn. Also, I believe the randomizer I use gives me towns as well. We're going to ignore that. I almost like those miniature cutscenes where he's breaking the rocks. I almost like them. They're just held back by the fact that there's no power behind the move, despite the camera shake. Let's see, still level 3, right? Oh, level 2. That's a little rough. You only get 2 static spawns in this cave at this point, though. I say static, they're not super static. There's a Diglett and a young goose, usually. Sometimes it's 2 young goose. You are no longer a young goose. You are Cinco Goose. Wear your new name with pride. Alright, let's see what your nature is. So far, we've been getting kind of neutral natures, which I'm actually going to say is more good than bad. I can't open my menu down here. I have to wait till I'm out of this? Is this treated like an extended cutscene? I can't save or do anything in this area. That's so weird. Right, I can't do the little tunnel until I walk him all the way to the edge of the cave. I think it's 2 Pokeballs down in that tunnel. So it's not like it's super important, but it's just a little bit annoying to me. It's just a little bit annoying. Especially since he's so slow. But yeah, look at this animation, right? It's got a scratch, like, little graphic to it. Also, he doesn't move for like 2 hours after that. It's got like a little scratch to it, but otherwise it's not really doing anything. It's just his roar animation with a scratching graphic, which isn't great. It's serviceable for like the 3 times it's ever used in the game right here. It's serviceable, but like, I don't know, it feels a little lazy. And then we try to attack, and I do like the soundtrack here, though. The soundtrack is pretty banger. Again, I like this cutscene a lot if it wasn't for the frame rate drops. Like, as soon as the little dust clouds come up from his jump, you can feel the frame rates drop. Like, how much... At least for the cutscene, stop rendering everything else that isn't in sight if that's how bad your optimization is. I mean, just look at the top of his head now. The lighting is completely glitched out. He's supposed to be shinier. It's just dull. It's like it's black almost. Okay, after transformation, he seems to be a little bit back to normal. Also, Nemona's phone case is black. I like to think she's a secret doll. At least we have some Mons that can use Swift this run. But also, why would we? Unless they actually don't learn any better moves before a relevant gym. Okay, let's check what Syncagoose's nature is. Okay, more special attack, less speed, and strong jaw, which is just not great for a Syncagoose. It is quiet by nature. In the eye of the grotto, there is quiet for just a moment. Blue skies. All right. After we get up to the lighthouse, we're looking at South Province Area 1 encounter, and this is where the game really opens up in terms of the biodiversity. We have so... Let me just pull open the list for you here, so you can appreciate it a little bit. All of this... Well, actually, no, not all of this is available in Area 1 from the start. But these are all the spawns in Area 1, right? This is everything you could possibly find there throughout the game, if I remember correctly. This list is pretty accurate. This tracker has some weirdness with its list, so it's not completely accurate, but it's mostly accurate. But you have to unlock, like, all the stuff for that. So we're not going to randomize in here. We're going to randomize on my other thing and bring it over. But in the meantime, we're button mashing. Heck, we can button mash through this battle, actually. I do not have to think about this at all. I think I have to hit down twice to hit water gun. This battle is just free XP and a little bit of money. I have to hit it 4 times. Maybe 6 if I don't get good damage rolls. Oh wait, no, it defaults to the last move you used. Never mind. I have to hit it twice. Level ups all around. Tail whips and leers for everybody. So you guys can hear, I am mashing the A button right now. That might be barely audible for you because this controller is very quiet, and that's why I like it. But like, I am mashing this thing furiously. Alright, bye-bye, sandwich boy. Go off to make your sandwiches. Alright, now we... See... And I know I brought this up last time, but it seems so glaring in the writing. Why would you not give Swift the move that makes stars to attack with after you've gotten to the top of the lighthouse? Give it to the main character with a little speech about rising stars or whatever, right? Make it thematic. Why does she just give us that TM after we're pulled up out of the grotto? It makes no sense. And now we have to look at PNGs of trees. Not the trees. Also, this route to school, if I had to walk this every day, this would in fact be uphill both ways to school. because you have to go uphill through Poco Path both ways. And then uphill through Area 1, heading there and not coming back. Please, I need better berry luck this run. I need berries I can give to my mons. Please, better berry luck. Alright, what's the level on this, actually? Nimona at I mean, we haven't been counting this as a level cap battle. Just the first gym. I'm not going to start counting it as a level cap battle. Because then that means we'd have to backtrack here. And finish off trainers later, and that's just a waste of time. This battle isn't meant to be hard anyway. It's not a Titan fight, it's not a gym, it's not a Team Dark. We have so many level caps already. I'm not going to include the second Nimona battle. Alright, time for South Area 1 to get randomized. And it is... oh god, it's another Lechonk. Oh god, we're doing a double Lechonk run. Now, it is a dupe. I can just re-randomize. In past runs, I wasn't bothering with dupe clauses. Because there were so many mons, I didn't think it would be necessary. But in this run, we're going to do it. Re-randomize. Tarantula. Still not a great mon. But mildly more helpful for the grass gym. Alright, let's go find one. Gotta wait till we get into Area 1 proper for it. Let's see. There's the berry. I knew there was another berry right there. Man, Deerling would have been a nice pickup. Deerling's kind of useless by itself. Fido would have been a nice pickup. Wooper would have been a nice pickup. Not because they're good against the Bug Gym. I think we've got a solid strategy with Quaxley to take on the Bug Gym. But because they're just good in general, you know? Man. If we're lucky, Tarantula will evolve quickly. I forget what level it evolves at. There's a guy over here, right? There's another trainer? Yeah, there he is. Fido would have been a great pickup. Alright, let's go learn about Pokemon Centers. I would have loved a Routes pickup. Man, Routes is so cool. Gardevoir or Gallade. Either way, it would have been such a good mon to have. All right, so we gotta decide who we're gonna sacrifice to Pommy. We need to start thinking about that, because Nimona brings an Electric 9 Pommy with static that she immediately terastallizes, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for this point in the game, he's a little bit dangerous. I'm thinking we sacrifice Lechonk to him. It's gonna probably take 2 Mons to take down. We can't send Quaxley out. It might be a one-hit kill with Quaxley, even if it's a decently high enough level for the fight. Alright, where's Tarantula? I don't want to start hitting up the trainers until I have Tarantula. I don't want him falling too far behind. Ooh, there's a TM over here. I usually don't pick this up, but, you know, maybe it's good. Oh, wait, that was a potion. It just looked very yellow. Oh, here's one. Alright, Tarantula time. What is he, level 5? Level 6. I'll pound him once. Just so I don't have to waste Pokeballs, you know? Waste not, want not, as the adage goes. All right. Hoppip learning Absorb this early on is actually terrific. Love that. Alright, and let's see what his nature is. See if it's anything useful. Let's see, he's got insomnia, he can't fall asleep, more special defense and less speed, which is actually fine, because if I remember correctly, Cincatula's entire line is built around being slower, and he is a sassy little mon. Alright, time for the trainers leading up to the Nimona Messagosa fight. All of which are nothing to write home about and very mild. Since we're already on this side of the route, we'll start with that guy and work our way around. I love Gulpin so much. It's such a good mon. Oh, and there's a berry right next to it. Please, good berry luck. I would love some good berry luck on this run. Persim. A confusion berry is not terrible if we're going into a battle where we know we'll get confused. Definitely worst options. Alright. There's that guy. Delivery guy who just stands here, wondering where to go. Alright, what do you got for me? Iker? That's right, you've got the Rookidee. I don't like that I'm learning all of these mons. We will heal up real quick just to stay safe. But we will hit every trainer along the way here. We're not going to leave any out before the bug gym, because the bug gym hits surprisingly hard. How much is water gun gonna do here, realistically? Is it gonna be more than pound? No, pound is way better. Okay. Problem solved. What's very interesting about this route to me is that a lot of the trainers here in Area 1 are not using the new Pokemon. They're using very recognizable Pokemon from the previous generations, which is a little weird. Part of the responsibility of a new Pokemon game is to quickly give you an introduction to the new mons, like what you should expect in the game. But a lot of these trainers just don't. In fact, none of the trainers except for the one with the tarantula back on Poco Path, actually prepare us for this region. They have mons that are available in the area, but they don't have any that are unique to this region, which is a little bit weird. Alright, that's all the ones we're gonna fight. There are more in Area 1. Oh god, what is that? I am so sorry, guys. Capture card? Are you okay? It is not okay. It is blinking at me. Let me unplug it. Let me restart this thing. I'm so sorry for that, guys. That was super weird. Let me just switch it back over. There we go. So sorry about that. Apologies, headphone users. I have no idea what happened there. It was blinking at me and everything. Alright, so this guy will give us Thunder Shock for battling up all the people. Or Thunder Wave, I should say. Which is markedly less useful, but hey, it's something. Alright, Messagosa time. Now, who do we send out against Pommy? I know I brought up that question a little while ago, but I didn't think about it at all. Honestly, Fuecoco's doing just enough damage to me to where I don't want to try for a work-up strat here. Man, if we had Diglett... Yes, Hoppip should learn Wing Attack. He's not... or rather, Quaxley should. Hoppip can't come out. He's half flying. And learns Fairy Wind at this early level. That's interesting. Alright, Pommy is... It's level 9. Not a huge fan of that. I think we let Lechonk get a couple of tail whips off. Set him up. Also, it's interesting to me how they chose the first Pokemon you get to see terrestrialize is Pommy. That's a really interesting thing to me. Like, who made that choice? You know that one was like, board of directors, who's the first thing in the game you get to see like this? It's Pommy. Ah, I'm so big! Please don't be paralyzed. Okay, good job, bud. Okay, we need to... Pommy wins speed, but we're a higher level. Sinkachonk is going to die here. There is just no avoiding it. And Pommy will just spam Thundershock. Pretty sure that's the only move it has. Yeah, the only move it has is Thundershock. Let's see. How does Young Goose do here? Gets outsped by a bunch, has a low special defense, high attack. I think it's got to be Sinkagoose next. He's going to get a tackle or two in. Sinkagoose! I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. This Pommy is really quite offensive. I can't send it out as a flying type here. I just can't. Sinkely's the only one who could possibly outspeed for a water gun. But he, at his low health, if he doesn't outspeed, it's a one-shot. Syncopip also has low health and probably no defensive stats whatsoever. Actually a decent special defense, but still is a flying type. It's gotta be Syncopula. Man, losing 3 to Palmy straight off, that's rough. I've really underestimated how much Diglett has done in these runs. Please, Syncopula. Struggle Bug's really strong for this early in the game. His special attack fell. Are we gonna get swept by Palmy just because we didn't get a Diglett? Is Diglett a run kill? Okay, we have to send it. We have to hope the special attack down was enough because we can't lose Quaxley. Quaxley is essential. We have to be able to get through the Rock Titan. So we're gonna absorb. And if we don't die, it'll be good. Oh, the grass resistance. But also, that special attack down did so much for us. Hoppip really pulling it out here. Oh, never mind. It's coming back up. That must have just been a low damage roll. One more absorb. Ah, it's probably 2 more. I don't know if we've got 2 more. I think we just got a Fairy Wind. Yeah, I think we got a Fairy Wind here. Please be a big Fairy Wind. Crit for me. Oh, didn't even need the crit. Oh, good job, Hoppip. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Hoppip. Okay, Young Goose. He's dead. He died to Nemona's Palmy. Tarantula did too, didn't he? Yeah, we sent out Tarantula. Nemona. Oh, Nemona at Mezagoza. To Palmy. It's the only move possible. Man, that was a rough fight. Can I not redo his death status? Nuts. I don't like this page. For some reason, it scrolls twice every time I scroll once. Man, that was a rough fight. That was a rough fight. But Hoppip with Aerial Ace Terastallized Flying could be really big for us. Could be huge for us, in fact. Especially if Quaxley just isn't up to snuff by the time it gets to Teddy Ursa. Gotta kill off Lechonk. Now, it also says that we should go to South Province Area 4 here. I don't know who did the pathing on this game, or on this tracker, but that pathing is awful. Also, those umbrellas had no textures. No texture umbrellas. We'll get the beak for Hoppip, since it's the flying Terrastalize. That's actually excellent. I didn't even think to check its Terrastal type, since it's a dual type. Yeah, we lost Sinkagoose, Sinkachonk, and Sinkachula to that. Actually, just gotta box them right now. I know they got healed after the fight, but it's not the game. If we can keep Quaxley and Hoppip alive, though. I mean, Hoppip could take on the Grass Gym by himself. We'll stop over here at Delabird's. Get us a Mystic Water and a Shark Beak. Alright, our level cap is 15 coming up. But yeah, let me show you on the map here. Next place we're gonna go is South Province Area 2 right here. This is Area 2. It wants you to come down to Area 4 and get a catch as well, but Area 4 is level 20 Mons that you can't use until probably after the Team Dark Gym. So the next real one after South 2 is South Province 3 and maybe East Province 1 before Artisan. They recommend you hit both of those up before Cloth. I don't see much point in that. I can't fly yet, can I? No, I can't. Because I don't have the ride unlocked. It won't let me leave Messagoza like that. Even if those are appearing on the map. Umbrellas without textures. Oh, they got their textures. Good for them. Tiny bit of texture there. Alright, couple of Team Star fights. You know, with less Mons on the team, we are going to get to level 15 pretty fast here, which is nice. Oh, bot! It's a bot. Hello, bot. Become banned. One HP left. He's holding on for dear life, folks. And down he goes. Alright, now it's time for the hour of cutscenes. This is a really long walk. I wonder if anyone's like done the math on how big this region is in real life. Love a good library, love a good library. In real life units. Ah, yes, the 5-frame fletchling in the background. And 5-frame children. Hello, 5-frame children. Also, I don't know if they're 5-frame children because I'm going to actually stop spamming the A because I want to look at them. Are they 5-frame children because of poor optimization or because they're all GIFs? I think it's because they're all GIFs. Maybe it's not that they only have 5 frames a second, but that they only have 5 keyframes a second. Maybe this isn't optimization in the sense of lag. Maybe it's optimization in the sense of reducing your models to the point where they move so jerkily that it looks like it's lag, because otherwise it would be actual lag. Great. Gotta go talk to Arvin. Then we get the call from Penny. Then we go talk to Nimona and Clavel. And we're done. Shouldn't be too long. Shouldn't be too long. Just keep spamming. Just keep spamming. Just keep spamming the A button till we're through this. Please. Come on. Also, I like how Arvin's flower case is covered with floettes. It's very cute. We're gonna get this run off the ground today. We're gonna get past the bug gym, and we're gonna get to do stuff. I like the little breezel in the background. Also, why are none of the kids in this room 5-frame? Now that I think about it, why is it just the classroom that has 5-frame kids? Alright, we get through Nimona's little spiel. You know, Nimona's spiel would be better if there was a spiel. But also, why is she in the faculty lounge? Why do they allow her, or any of these children, into the faculty lounge? Isn't the point of a faculty lounge to lounge without children? Is that not the essence of the faculty lounge? Why are the children here? The faculty's clothes are hanging right there in front of the window. Why are the children here? All right, now Clavo calls me to the office. All right, now we got to get through the PNG on the TV screen. Ah, yes, serious discussion time. Come on, Professor. And now it's Professor, he's Rule 34 bait. Both of the professors are, let's be honest. All right, and all right, that should be everything. Oh, right, Nimona barges in again. We get to ask the question once again, why do you give this room to a 10-year-old? I assume that's like a coat closet, or no, that would be his bathroom, right? So why does a 10-year-old need a private room at this school that is realistically a 30-minute walk from his house? Why is that necessary? Well, time to sleep in this bed once and never use it again. All right, game time. I think we're getting faster at this. This one only took us an hour and a half. And now we get this cutscene, which is a cutscene. Also, why is this random Hariyama just standing there? Just to remind you it's a Pokemon game? Why don't all the teachers have their ace out? And now PNGs of the game that we already talked about all of this earlier. This is the third opening to the game. All right. We've got like one more convo and then we're out of this. I like how they couldn't find out enough interesting things to say to make the entire walk down the stairs, so they just skip you to the end of the stairs. Yeah, Team Star stuff. Please just get me out of this. Please. Let me play the game. I beg you. Yep, we said sandwich, so the lizard is here. And then that Animal Crossing ass little icon shows up. Why was there a bright flash of light there? That was just weird. Let me move. Let me go. Right, now the DLC has to tell me the DLC exists. One more time? Nope. All right. Now we're finally moving and grooving and schmooving. It's time for one more cutscene. And that was it. It is now time to randomize South Area 2 for our catch. It is finally time to catch a new Mon and to do battle and to frickin' do anything in this game other than running around talking to people. Speaking of, I'm going to run over to this picnic lady and talk to her because she proved to be very valuable last time. Okay, South Area 2. It's Pikachu! Pikachu is our catch for South Area 2. Where do I find Pikachu in this route? Oops, did not mean to battle you, I'm sorry. That's fine. It's not like Pikachu needs the levels right now. Route info, please. Game, you okay? Game? Talk to me, game. He's got a 6% chance of just being in the forest? Oh no. Oh no, the Pikachu odds are terrible. Here, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys here. Here's Pikachu. 6%. 6% odds. Does he show up anywhere else, please? Nope. Oh gosh, this is a real mess we're in. We gotta find Pikachu. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. We're not gonna get lucky. Well, I hope you're excited to spend the rest of the night looking for Pikachu. I know I am. I'm tickled pink by the prospect. Poison powder is a great move to have, actually. Thank you. Having a good Grassmon on the team. Oh, that's right. He goes through all of them. No on Sunspore. Yes to sleep powder. Sleep is just so much more helpful. That's why the OU leagues have banned sleep as a condition entirely. It is illegal to put Pokemon to sleep in the OU Pokemon League, which is insane. That they are so... They're going to take out an entire mechanic simply because they don't like it. It's pure insanity. And the reason they explain is like certain mons can really abuse sleep, like Darkrai. Or I think someone said Breloom falls into that same category. And I'm just sitting here like, why? Why not just say they're too strong for OU? Say they're overpowered and ban them. Don't ban an entire mechanic to avoid banning 2 mons that now have lost a lot of their power and will fall into obscurity. Like, that's just silliness. I was thinking about, like, doing OU videos for the YouTube. Because part of the New Year's resolutions, some of you might remember, was to get a more YouTube-centered content for the channel. But looking at the new OU rules, I just don't want to. It sounds dreadful and miserable. Alright, looking for Pikachu. Oh, that's an Azurill. What you doing out here, little buddy? Weasel. Fake Tears. Lowers special defense. Harshly lower special defense. Could be helpful at some point. Oh, good, Pikachu. Oh, thank you. Thank you for spawning so fast. Lovely little guy. Level 10. That's rough. Means we don't have to train that much. That is rough. Level 10 Pikachu. Let's try to put him to sleep for the catch. Sleep, such an overpowered mechanic. Oh, no, it's double teaming. Oh, good, it hit. Thank you, Hoppip. Very good job. Great. First catch Pikachu. Big level up on that, too. And I'm so happy it is not a Pichu. Because then it would just be useless for a little while. But Pikachu, as it stands, is technically useful in a lot of trainer battles. And if we get a Thunderstone, it'll be an early evolution kind of a deal. And let's get his nature for the record. More defense, less special defense, and static. Not terrible. He is lax by nature. He's lazy. Alright, let's fly back up to the Pokemon Center. Just to save a little time. We've got to hit up a couple of gyms, get to, or a couple of trainers, I should say. Get to the level cap, get to the bug gym, finish off tonight. And I'll count it as a pretty successful run start at this point. It feels pretty successful. I forgot to heal first. It's okay. If I remember correctly, this Wooper does not have Water Absorb. I was wrong. Didn't even need to heal. Oh, Gotta add Pikachu to the team. Otherwise, he won't get the badge for being on the bug team. Thank you for cheering, Hoppip. I appreciate you. But yeah, at this rate, I don't think we'll even need to hit up every trainer to get the level 15 for Quaxley. The old man fight. Turn left for the Pichu fight. Shouldn't be too rough. The Pikachu catch was very helpful. Like, a level 10 Pikachu catch was a lot of XP. That was extremely helpful. Let's see, out of Katie's first two Pokemon, which is the better one to set up against? We got Struggle Bug and Double Kick. And then we've got Bug Bite and Assurance. I'm gonna say Nimble's probably the better one to set up against. Nice one hit. Love to see that. We're not quite at the 15, but with a good workup, an aerial ace, 2 or 3 workups even, we should have more than enough to deal with this. Especially if we move the hard beak over the Quaxley. Let's see, that's the black letterbox guy, right? Yeah. Should be more trainers on his path, though. And I know there's a kid or two around the mountain part of this area. Oh, there's one over here, right? Kid over here? Yeah, I think I see him. Yeah, there he is. Smaller than most of the Mons over here. Kricketot has such a good cry. I'm so glad that they made sure that he always had a good cry since Diamond and Pearl. Very musical. It's good. It's such good. Unfortunately, it gives like next to no experience. The experience candies are always very helpful. Being able to give a set amount of experience in the same way a rare candy does, always pretty helpful. No trainer over there. There's one over here that has a little dragon guy. He's up a little bit, though. I think I gotta go all the way around for him. Am I the only one seeing that? If I approach from this angle, the terrain morphs on me. That's so weird. I have no idea what would cause that. If that had been an intentional effect, and they had been like, hey kid, be careful, the ground shifts around here, that would have been freaking amazing. If that had been intentional, I would have been very afraid. There's a kid over here who has a Shroomish. It shouldn't be too bad because I have Wing Attack at this point. Another experience candy, love to see it. Is that a TM? Just hidden over here? Protect, not a bad TM to pick up. The Shroomish fight is made to be pretty annoying, so hopefully it gives us a decent little bit of experience. I think one workup into Wing Attacks will be enough for it. Because what he likes to do is Ingrain and then Absorb and Leech Seed spam. Practically impossible to kill him if he gets it set up right. So a workup into a super effective Wing Attack should be enough to just kind of outpace his heals. Ah, yes, it did outpace his heals by quite a lot. You know, a Hoppip can learn Bullet Seed as a treat. Then there's the one dragon trainer who's over here. It's so hard to see the little berry sparkles. just to make this fast. Ouchies. That was mean. Why would you do that to me? Oh, it's raining. Alright, with the 2 EXP candies we picked up, that should be enough for the level 15. I don't think we need to do anything crazy like risk the black letter box fight. Oh, there's another kid over here we haven't fought yet. An Oranberry! Oh my gosh, that makes it so safe for Quaxley to go up into the bug gym. Oh, that's so good. Agility. Interesting. We'll heal Quaxley up, just so we can take a stab at this kid, because I forget what he does. Not a whole lot going on with this kid. But maybe we get the level up off of him. That would be neat. No, we do not. The extra smalls give 100 experience each, which is 200. So... we're just a little short of level 15 for this fight, but that's fine. It's not a huge deal. See, I want to give Quaxley the Oranberry, but he's already got Mystic Water and or Sharp Beak. We're gonna pick up Aerial Ace at the Pokemon Center in front of the town, which we have to teach to Quaxley. Or Hoppip. One of the two needs it, right? And since we can't Baton Pass into Hoppip, probably should go to Quaxley so we can Wing Attack all the way through. Does mean we lose the opportunity to Terrastalize Quaxley for any meaningful gain. Oh, here's a guy. Oh, no, that's a black letter. Never mind. Lost my bearings for a second there. I thought maybe he was a new guy. Nope, he was not a new guy. All right, let's see. Both of them can learn it. It's 60 power. Let's look at Hoppip real quick. He's level 12. He could be level 13. He has 14 attack. Quaxley has 25. Never mind. Like we're not even gonna entertain the idea that it should be Hoppip leading us. Wait a second, wing attack is already 60 damage? Never mind. Hoppip can learn wing attack just as a worst case scenario protection against Quaxley fainting to a crit or something. And we won't terrestrialize Quaxley. So we've got Hoppip in the back pocket. I thought for sure wing attack was 50 power, but I guess not. Let's open up the Katie fight menu. All right. Nimble's weaknesses. Resistances. Yeah, that all checks out. We want him to prefer Struggle Bug, because Struggle Bug will do less damage. Oh, also, here's the Heracross. The Heracross lovers. Star-crossed lovers with a broken heart. They're spread across town and it's tearing me apart. I need my Heracross fanfiction. Okay, so here's the official plan, if you're just joining us. We send out Quaxley first. Quaxley is going to use 2 to 3 workups, depending on what kind of damage he's taking out there. After those workups, he will wing attack his way to victory. If necessary, if we think the damage range isn't quite there, we can terrestrialize into a very strong Aqua Jet, so it's a priority with Mystic Water and Torrent as a backup. We've got a pretty strong strat here, I think. But first, we have to roll an olive. The gym tests in this game were so lackluster. They just feel kind of silly and not necessary. I get that they wanted to take out the traditional gym designs, where it's puzzles with trainers in it. And this is kind of that. Cool. Yep, just get over. Someone reminded me after the last stream that I could use my ride-on for this. I don't think it's very helpful advice, but he does get the ball in the air a little better. You know, if I was, like, practiced at this, it would be a very helpful piece of advice. But who's going to be practiced at this minigame? Show me the person who has practiced the Cortinando Gym olive roll, and I show you a person with depression. Can I? I can't jump over those, but he can. Explain that. Bop. Oh, we got it over. Excellent. Nearly there. Okay, I'm gonna switch up. Move, please. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I was like, that can't be not in the basket enough. All right, time for one bug gym that will go swimmingly. We will lose nobody, and it's going to be beautiful. Game? Oh gosh, she's cross-died again. All right. If we accidentally do get into torrent range during the setup, then maybe we just Aqua Jet all the way through. Let's pull up those Teddy Ursa stats. Good HP, good defense, good special defense. We outspeed. Ties on special attack. Pikachu is so speedy. Time for the second MILF of the run. Because, let's be honest, Katie is definitely a MILF. Alright, so we start by working up, which is special attack and attack. That's okay. Just to double check. Yes, wing attack is physical, Aqua Jet is physical. Right. Good. I was like, maybe 50-50 Aqua Jet being physical. We can get away with one more. Three workup is big. Please don't crit me, please don't crit me, please don't crit me. Okay, okay. Wing attack to a win. Next one up. I'm still a little scared of Teddy Ursa, I'll be honest. Because we let his HP get real low. This has turned into a gamble. Like, we have to outspeed kind of a gamble. And we only outspeed by 10 points, so it's very possible We just didn't get enough speed. Well, no, we have the speed nature. We have the speed nature. We'll outspeed. I'm scared. I'm scared that we, like, just come within an inch of Teddiursa's life and he hits us for some crit. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta see my strat through. I spent a lot of time thinking about this. I'm not overthinking it now. We're gonna crit with the 3+ attack stage. We're gonna outspeed. This is gonna be beautiful. We're not gonna regret anything. Yes, the outspeed. No! Oh, we're fucked. Okay, no, we're not fucked. We're not fucked. We have Hop It. We have Hop It. Terrastalize Aerial Ace. Gosh darn it. This Teddiursa is a beast, man. 3+ attack. Wing attack super effectiveness. Could not one hit. Outspeeds the Hop It, that's expected. Ooh, it's so strong. Thank you, Hop It. Thank you. Okay, that's the win. Quaxley died to Katie. The Teddiursa, the Fury Cutter. Man, that's rough. But hey, we gotta run off the ground. We gotta run off the ground. Did it need really 4 attack ups? I really don't think there's any scenario where Quaxley gets to live through the bug fight if we hard press a Quaxley. Man, that was rough. But we made it through. And now, as a treat, we can raid somebody and end the stream. Quaxley, you did a great job out there, bud. I don't think level 15 would have saved you. Yeah, I don't think level 15 could have done it. But you did a great job. Just out of curiosity, let's leave it on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Let me make sure. South Province, Area 3 is our next stop. What's our random pickup? Do we have a legitimate hope of defeating Cloth? It's a Gulpin. It's going to be a Gulpin, which of course will be called Cincoin. Cincopin? Cincopin. East Province, Area 1. We may have to hit it up. Let me check. let me check for you guys to see what the levels are in East Province Area 1. Oop, don't do that, please. Because that makes a heck of a lot of difference. Let's see. Our levels: 16, 14, 13, 15, 16, 16, 23, 10, 28, 2. Okay. We've got a really big range. A really big range. So for whatever we generate as our pickup on this route, we have to really hope that it will be something we can catch and use against Cloth, because I do follow a level cap against Cloth. He's 16. We can't go over 16. That's going to be rough, but we'll get to that next time. We will get to that next time. For now, we're going to find someone to raid. Pulling it up on my phone here. Oops, sorry. You're seeing testing things. You shouldn't see that. It's trying to test a new randomizer earlier. Okay, let's see. Let's see, who do we want to raid? We could raid Aggie, who is doing Superliminal. Megalodon is on. Oh, Domo is doing a Kaizo Ironmon, so of course we have to raid him and tell him rip Quaxley. This is the meme. This is the meme. It's an important meme, people. We have to keep the meme alive, otherwise it will die. We have to keep the meme alive. Okay, we will raid Domo and wish him luck during his just awful run. You think we restart a lot. All right. See you guys. We're gonna raid Domo. Thanks everyone for coming out. I know the chat box is broken. Don't at me. Don't at me at this point. We got a run going. That's all I cared about. Okay. Peace.